How's everybody doing this evening, Sunday evening, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time? It was a pretty hot day today, but what did I say, bud? However, I got off work and I decided that long before I got off work that I wanted to go to get me something really good to eat for dinner. I haven't had Kentucky Fried Chicken in quite some time. But first of all, I'd like to just give thanks. Uh, what should I say? Yeah, thanks. Like to pray for the others. I like to thank the food that I received, but I like to pray for the others who are not quite fortunate during these hurricanes. I can remember back in 1980s, either three, four, or five, and I went to Kauai. Now the hurricane had hit maybe a month before I got there, and I was taking a lot of photos. I had like this X10 camera, real simple camera. You just snap it inside and you just take pictures, hundreds of pictures, get them developed, and they come out. And I also had a Konica FT1 motor at the same time. Well, I took this bus tour from the hotel that I was staying at, and it was supposed to go to a certain designated place that I was looking forward to going to, and it was called the Spouting Horn. Well, long as I got on the bus, and long and behold, the guy said, "No, we're not going there." I was quite sad to say the least. So after the tour was over with, I decided that the next day I was going to get up early as possible, 6 or 7, and walk to the site. Now I didn't know exactly how long it was going to be, but I decided to walk it, and walk it I did. I walked through a path of destruction where the streets were no longer there. A few houses were broken up and torn down, where the ocean actually captured some of the lands and was up closer. So I ended up walking the trail all the way to the Spouting Horn. And what the Spouting Horn is it is volcanic rock where the geological formation, where the water from the ocean goes up into the rocks. There's got a lot of porous holes in it and makes a lot of noise, a woo noise, a lot of noise. Well, it just so happens that these two young ladies, probably a little bit younger than me, I was in my 30s, so I figured they was probably in their 20s. They couldn't be no older than that. They was wearing short pants and sandals, and they had a camera. Now, you shouldn't walk too far on those rocks. Believe me, if they would have fell on those volcanic rocks, they would have been scarred up something terrible. I pleaded them to not to go out too far. Now, see, I didn't know them at all. I didn't know them. They were just single girls. I was just a single guy, just taking pictures, sightseeing, just like everybody else. But I was vastly concerned about their well being, wanting to go out farther and farther where the water is shooting up through the holes. Now, if you know anything about volcanic porous rock, it's black, at least this is, and they're like little caves under the bottom of it. Well, anyway, they finally got off the rocks, and after that, everything was okay. I went on about my business and walked to a town very far away. Even got a nice hitchhike ride to go eat breakfast somewhere from a native Kauai Hawaiian. I'm glad I did get there because all hell broke out in the form of a storm, rain that lasted about 15 minutes as I was eating breakfast. I did manage to take a cab back to the hotel for the rest of the day. Now, I did go to KFC. Yeah, boy, as always, it doesn't show good, so I'm not even going to bother. But I did buy me a spicy chicken sandwich. I bought me some green beans. I bought me some mac and cheese. I had 2 biscuits and some mashed potatoes and gravy. There you go. How about that? KFC. And also, I like to say too, also about these hurricanes. As I was watching the news, I saw the devastation up in Newfoundland and Nova Scotia. And when I think about this hurricane going from south to north, not only did it affect the islands in the Caribbean, but it also affects the islands up north above the United States into Canada, where homes fell directly into the ocean, where the ocean is recapturing the land. The roads are completely devastated, and cars spread all around, power out. I'm just as scared of storms as anybody else. And to travel, it's always taking a risk, no matter how small or large it could be. It could happen before you get there. It can happen while you're there. And also, it can happen after you've already been there. And this is Robin Deschamps. I'm going to eat my KFC food. Just got off work. Bon appetit. I didn't say that in quite some time. And I'll see you in my next video, folks. Have a great evening or morning. And let's pray for all those who went through all this devastation. Talk to you later.